Hello again, everyone. I'm Steve Green with Charisma Media. We're continuing our series on essentially target marketing. Now, we're going to be going through many different topics, but for the remainder of this week, for at least a couple more lessons, I'm going to be focused in on target marketing. And yesterday, we talked about the difference, basically the difference between a predictor and a descriptor. When you pick a target market like an age of 25 to 54, that's a descriptor. It describes who's been into your business, who's bought from you, who you think is going to buy. It describes it. But it certainly doesn't predict. Because my target market, say, is 30-year-old males, if I see a 30-year-old male walk by, it's very unlikely that he's a target market for my new book, or to attend my church, or to buy something from me that I think he's just got to have. So that pretty well clears that up for me, that I don't need descriptors, I need predictors. So what is the factor that predicts whether or not someone's going to buy what you have to sell or what you're trying to market? Whether it be a nonprofit or a for-profit business, there still has to be a basic need for what you do. And that's not a bad way to progress through this video lesson, and that would be to start with a nonprofit target market. A nonprofit might look at someone as, well, they don't have a felt need. They don't need what I'm doing, they just have to want to give, or they care about the project. But it's in the depth of that understanding of consumer behavior, why do people write checks, why do they give, that we've got to do our work. That's where the work of the marketer is to provide enough reason why copy, to say enough good content that will lead someone to want to send out an e-blast, to understand why people will respond to an appeal letter. Why do some appeal letters work? People write checks, that's what works. And why do some appeal letters just get deleted right off the computer before being read? A lot of it has to do with the subject line of that appeal. It has to do with the envelope, however the appeal is coming to me. It has to catch me in a place in which I can resonate with the need you're trying to attach me to. So if you're writing about thirsty children in Africa, you've really got to connect me to that need. Obviously pictures help, but I still think that words matter more. Words always matter. Describe it, tell me about it. What's the money being used for? How do I find out about your financial prowess and your administrative overhead? Those are the kinds of issues that givers are concerned with. But for all of you watching, we have to go through those same steps. We have to determine felt need. The felt need for a buyer, for someone's about to buy with you, cannot be made up by the marketer. The felt need is not a told need. There's a big difference there. I can tell you what you need, or you can feel what you need. That felt need is what we've got to capitalize on. The felt need is what someone has all the time, and when you present a solution, they respond to it. I feel that I need to read a book about reducing fear in my life. Why am I so afraid? Why am I not following the scripture of be anxious for nothing and I'm anxious for everything? So it's in my anxiety that I'm looking for help. If you've happened to write a book about anxiety and you can provide help to that, then address that. Ask me, are you feeling anxious every moment of every day? When you go to sleep at night, when you lay your head on your pillow, do you have anxiety? Tell me about how your book will help me to go to sleep better and help me to reduce that anxiety through the study of scripture or through the self-help opportunities that you provide in your book. It doesn't matter what you sell. I think I mentioned ketchup yesterday. I have a felt need to have ketchup on my fries. I didn't learn that from my mama. I didn't learn it in the jungle. I learned it because I like ketchup on my fries. And a fry without ketchup is like, why bother? That's a felt need. I don't need any further research on it. I just need to know if you've got ketchup, if I'm going to order fries, you better have ketchup or I won't order them. Sounds silly, doesn't it? But that's the essence of felt need, is to understand where people are, what they're looking for. If you write a book, you sell a product, you have a ministry that you're trying to promote, why would people need to connect with you? Write to me not about what you do, but about how you do things that help meet my need. Too much advertising, too much marketing is directed at look at us, look at me, product, product, product. Let me describe my product more product, more product. We've been in business since 1900. I've been selling books since 1950. My response to all that is, I don't care. So what? I'm not being a jerk about this. I'm just simply being real, that until you call me out of that audience, until you pick me up by the nape of my neck and say, I can help you. I've got something you need. Look at this product. Look what it will do for you. That's when you're beginning to write copy. The essence of understanding marketing is to first understand what your product or service does for your target market. We're going to select target markets. We'll talk about it one more time tomorrow, maybe one more day. But we're going to select target markets on the base of targeted need. That goes right back to benefit segmentation. What benefit do you provide? What solution to a problem do you provide? Give that a lot of thought before we meet again on tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching. God bless you on behalf of Charisma Media. We really appreciate you traipsing through this video series. God bless you.